1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines: Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and the world over are observing Kashmir Martyrs Day today to pay homage to the martyrs of the central jail Srinagar on this day in 1931. The Prime Minister says Pakistan has always stood steadfast in support of the Kashmiris' inalienable right to self-determination. The Naval Chief has said Pakistan Navy is fully capable of responding to any aggression. The Senate was informed today that coordinated steps are being taken at the federal and the provincial levels to eradicate locust. 2,769 new confirmed coronavirus cases have surfaced, while 69 deaths were reported in the country during the last 24 hours. Pakistan has decided to resume Afghan exports through the Wagah border crossing from Wednesday. 4 Azerbaijani soldiers have been killed in border clashes with Armenian troops near Tavush region. And now the news in detail. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and the world over are observing Kashmir Martyrs Day today to pay homage to the martyrs of July 13th, 1931. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed today to mark the day. The call for the strike has been given by the veteran Hurriyat leader Sayyid Ali Gilani, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference, and the Mir Wise-led Hurriyat Forum to reiterate the urgent need for a peaceful and just resolution of the Kashmir dispute to put an end to repression against the Kashmiri people and Hurriyat leaders. Meanwhile, in a tweet, Sayyid Ali Gilani said the people of occupied Kashmir will continue their battle against the Indian oppression till the dawn of freedom. The Mirwais Umar Farooq-led Hurriyat Forum has said 13th July 1931 is a milestone in the history of Jammu and Kashmir, as on this day Kashmiris for the first time collectively stood up to resist oppressive autocratic rule. On 13th of July 1931, the troops of Dogra Maharaja had killed 22 Kashmiris one after the other outside the central jail in Srinagar during court proceedings against one Abdul Qadir, who had asked the Kashmiri people to defy the Dogra rule. Prime Minister Imran Khan has reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering commitment to continue supporting the just struggle of the Kashmiri people for their inalienable right to self-determination. In a series of tweets today in connection with the Kashmir Martyrs Day, he said Pakistan has always stood steadfast for the Kashmiris' inalienable right to self-determination. He said the day is not far away when the people of Kashmir will be liberated from the clutches of Indian illegal occupation. The Prime Minister said we salute the Kashmiris for their continued struggle against the illegal and barbaric Indian occupation of Jammu and Kashmir. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has urged the international community to play its role to put an end to the barbarism and grave human rights violations by the Indian occupation forces in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In a message on Kashmir's Martyrs Day today, he regretted that the international community is silent over the Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Shibli Faraz, says Kashmiris have been facing the worst Indian state barbarism at the hands of fascist Modi. In a tweet in connection with the Kashmir Martyrs Day, he said the resistance of Kashmiris remind us of the great sons of the soil who stood steadfast against oppression and subjugation and sacrificed their lives. The minister said today the heavenly valley of Kashmir has become a hell of tyranny and cruelty. Pakistan says it will continue to stand by the Kashmiri people till the realization of their inalienable right to self-determination as enshrined in the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions. In a statement on the occasion of Kashmir Martyrs Day today, The Foreign Office spokesperson Aisha Faruqi said the government and the people of Pakistan joined Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and across the world to pay homage to the 22 innocent and unarmed Kashmiris who stood up for truth and justice against the tyranny of the Dogra forces in 1931. She said their extraordinary courage and sacrifice kindled a valiant struggle for the Kashmiris' inalienable right to self-determination that continues to date. While condemning the state terrorism being perpetrated by the Indian occupation forces in Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the spokesperson called upon the international community to take practical steps to stop India from the continuing brutalization of the Kashmiri people, including extrajudicial killings and illegal attempts to change the demographic structure of Indian-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. She said India must be held accountable for its unspeakable crimes against the Kashmiri people. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops, in their fresh act of state terrorism, martyred two more Kashmiri youths in Islamabad, Anantnag district today, taking the toll to 5 in the past 24 hours in the territory. The youths were martyred during a cordon and search operation in Shri Gufwara area of the district. Earlier, a woman was also injured in firing by the troops in the same area. This is Radio Pakistan. The Naval Chief Admiral Zafar Mahmood Abbasi has said Pakistan Navy is fully capable of responding to any aggression. He was speaking at the induction ceremony of a new state-of-the-art ship PNS Yarmouk into the Pakistan Navy's fleet at the Naval Dockyard in Karachi today. The naval chief said commissioning of PNS Yarmouk is an important milestone and it will help further strengthen the country's maritime security. According to the spokesperson of the Pakistan Navy, this modern warship is equipped with state-of-the-art weapons and defense system. He said PNS Yarmouk has the capacity to perform several naval operations and carry helicopters and drones. The Senate today passed a resolution recommending the government to utilize maximum funds for the treatment and prevention of COVID-19 pandemic and for the assistance of the deserving people affected by the lockdown. In another resolution moved by Mushtaq Ahmed, the House asked the government to take necessary measures to make the Bacha Khan International Airport operational and increase the number of flights to facilitate the return of laborers and workers of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa from the Gulf countries. The Senate was informed today that coordinated steps are being taken at the federal and provincial levels to eradicate locust. Speaking on a motion, the Minister for National Food and Security, Syed Fakhr Imam, said locust attack was an international threat and the government is taking all-out steps to eradicate the menace in coordination with all the stakeholders. The minister said Prime Minister Imran Khan declared locust challenge as a national emergency and called for comprehensive efforts to eliminate its swarms. 161,917 patients have so far recovered from the coronavirus infection across the country. According to the latest statistics, 2,769 new coronavirus infection cases were reported in the country during the last 24 hours, taking the total tally to 251,625. These include 105,533 in Sindh, 87,043 in the Punjab, 30,486 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 11,185 in Balochistan, 14,108 in the Islamabad Capital Territory, 1,671 in Gilgit-Baltistan, and 1,599 in Azad Kashmir. Meanwhile, 69 deaths were reported during the last 24 hours, taking the death toll to 5,266. Pakistan has decided to resume Afghan exports through the Wagah border crossing from Wednesday after implementing COVID-19 related protocols. In a press release, the Foreign Office spokesperson Aisha Faruqi said the decision has been taken at the special request of the government of Afghanistan and with a view to facilitating Afghanistan's transit trade. 4 Azerbaijani soldiers have been killed in border clashes with the Armenian troops near Tavush region. The two countries have a decades-long territorial dispute. The new clashes between the two countries erupted yesterday, which continue on the second day today, both sides accusing each other of starting the fighting. And finally, the weather. Hot and humid weather is expected in the country. However, rain and thunder showers are expected in upper Sindh, central and southern Punjab, upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, eastern Balochistan, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.